I'm Jackie Wills. I work with my husband and our family running River City Trees, which is an arboricultural company in Brisbane. When we first started, we had 2 servers in our office and everything was run off the servers. My husband and I tried to work remotely from the business and we had so much difficulty connecting in, remote desktop connections, cutting out. The speed was just horrendous, and on top of that, the amount of paper we used to go through was pretty ridiculous. We used to take a lot longer with our data processing in the office. Everything was done off-site, so we would have paper for every job that the guys went out to. Everything came back to the office in the afternoon, so from 3:30 through to 5 o'clock, the 4 girls in the office were sitting there, all they were doing is data entry. And I pulled my husband into the same talk and said, come on, we've got to go with this. And we thought, hey, let's run with it. One of the things we were a little concerned about was our internet speed, because here it was terrible before, but the benefits that we got from going to Google have definitely outweighed the disadvantages of having a slightly slower internet speed. The only other reservation initially is the disruption to business. And sometimes you think, as soon as you go to change something, everything goes down, you haven't got all your information, you're trying to find something, you haven't got it. Whereas we really didn't have any of that at all. Another thing that I was a little concerned with was our email addresses, because we've got River City Trees in our email address. And the fact that we could bring that to Google as well made life so much easier. We have maintenance forms for all of our trucks. So monthly we do maintenance and we have audits to check what equipment's in trucks. All of that is in Google Forms. So the iPads, they've pretty much got operational control on what they need to do, what they need to know, if there's an incident on site, if there's a safe work method statement required, they can actually go to their iPad, they can download a safe work method statement at the job if they weren't aware they needed one before, have it signed on site with a PDF signature and emailed to the customer. So before we would always have to have all that prepared, or they'd have to have blank versions that they'd have to fill in by hand, but now everything's just done electronically. So we've probably gone from using a ream of paper in a month to a ream of paper now in 3 to 4 months. So it's helping the environment as well, which is just fantastic, especially when we're in the tree industry. I can't remember the last time we had stress issues about tech issues once we had Google. I haven't had Bart throw a computer down the stairs or anything. It's been great. I would like Google because you haven't got constant maintenance updates, you haven't got constant changes. Everything we need with Google's at your fingertips. It's quick, it's easy, and we're all about making life easier for yourself, aren't you?